Imagine this. Your TV's already disconnected, the box has been returned, everything's supposed to be done and dusted. But instead, your phone blows up every single day with strangers demanding you recharge your account. Now, most people would give up and just suffer. But me, I turned the tables. And by the time I was finished, the giant company that harassed me wished they'd never called in the first place. If you've ever been ignored, underestimated, or just plain harassed by some faceless corporation, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and buckle up, because this story is one of the most satisfying bits of revenge you'll hear today. You know, sometimes the smallest events kick off the wildest chain reactions. For me, it all started with a television. My old TV, the one that had been in my living room for years, finally gave up on me. It fizzled, sparked, and died a slow, pixelated death. I wasn't heartbroken. Actually, I was kind of excited. It meant I could finally get a shiny new smart TV. I brought it home, set it up, and within a week I noticed something. Nobody, and I mean nobody, was watching cable anymore. My kids. Straight to Netflix. My wife. YouTube. Me. Streaming shows. The endless list of TV channels sat untouched, gathering dust. And that's when it hit me. Why was I paying every month for a cable connection nobody even used? But of course, nothing is simple when it comes to telecom companies. You see, my TV connection wasn't a regular subscription. It was bundled into my phone and internet plan, under this special relationship manager deal they had sold me on years ago. Meaning, I couldn't just log into an app and hit cancel. Nope. I had to go through their people. And those people, let's just say they weren't exactly in the business of making cancellation easy. It took several long, frustrating calls. Every time I explained, I don't need TV service anymore, please cancel, they tried to push me into keeping it. Sir, why don't you just try another package? Half price. More channels. Sports bundle. I swear, they threw everything at me. But I stood firm. Eventually, they gave me a solution. They couldn't outright delete it, but they could convert it into a prepaid plan. Basically, if I stopped recharging, the account would die naturally. A few weeks later, I got automated texts reminding me to recharge. Annoying, but manageable. Then a final message, return the set-top box. Perfect. I handed it over, waved goodbye to the technician who collected it, and thought, finally, that nightmare's over. Oh, how wrong I was. It started small. A random unknown number popped up on my phone. Sir, your TV account needs recharging. I explained, I already disconnected. The box has been returned. They didn't listen. Next day, same thing. A different number, different caller, same script. Sir, please recharge your TV connection. By the end of the week, I was getting multiple calls a day. And here's the thing, these weren't the polished, official reps I had spoken to before. No, these were clearly outsourced call center agents reading from a script. I Googled it, and my suspicion was confirmed. The telecom company had outsourced this harassment to third parties, who were just working off outdated printed lists. And because my disconnection happened mid-month, their database didn't show it. I was trapped in their broken system. At first, I tried reason. I explained. I begged. I argued. Nothing worked. They just kept calling, relentless, like digital vultures circling. And that's when something in me snapped. I thought, fine. If they won't listen to me, I'll make them regret ever dialing my number. So the next time a call center agent asked me to recharge, I put on my best, frustrated customer voice and said, "Oh, I would recharge, but your set-top box is broken. It doesn't even connect to my TV. I've raised multiple complaints, and no one's fixing it. What's the point of paying when your service doesn't even work?" The agent, confused but eager to check a box, booked me a technical support visit. And just like that, my house became ground zero for sweet, chaotic revenge. A field technician arrived within hours. He walked in, tools in hand, ready to fix my problem. I greeted him warmly, even offered him a cold drink. Then I explained the truth. "Look man, there's no TV. The connection's been cancelled. They just won't stop calling me." He burst out laughing. "Are you serious? They sent me out here, For nothing. We both had a good laugh. Then he leaned in and said, "Honestly, keep this up a few more times. It's the only way they'll update their records." Challenge accepted. Over the next few weeks, I booked not one, not two, but 8 separate tech visits. Every time, a poor confused technician showed up at my door. Every time, I explained the real situation, and every time, we laughed together about the ridiculous system. Finally, the charade couldn't last. One day, I got a call, not from a random call center agent, but from a supervisor. His voice was tight with frustration. "Sir, why are you booking tech support appointments when you don't even have a connection?" I smiled. Finally, they noticed. Calmly, I said, "Because your company won't stop calling me to recharge a service I don't have. I've explained dozens of times. You ignored me. So I figured I'd waste your time the way you wasted mine." And then, the coup de grace. I emailed him the recordings of every single call. Proof. Ironclad. The man was fuming. I could practically hear him grinding his teeth through the phone. But I didn't care. Because after that, the calls stopped. These days, every once in a while, maybe once every couple of weeks, I'll get a stray call. And you know what I do. I smile, take a breath, and read from my same old script about how my set-top box doesn't connect. Sometimes they even try to book another technician, only to find a giant note on my account: "Do not bother this gentleman." Sweet, sweet revenge. I can't describe how satisfying it felt to flip the script. For weeks, they wasted my time, ignored my words, and treated me like a number in their database. But in the end, I wasted theirs. I turned their own broken system into my weapon, and they had no choice but to surrender. Here's what I learned. Sometimes, when polite words and reasonable explanations don't work, the best revenge is to let the system trip over itself. Patience, persistence, and just a pinch of creativity, that's all it took. If this story made you smile, smash that like button and tell me in the comments. Have you ever been harassed by a company like this? What would you have done in my shoes? And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the Payback Room for more jaw-dropping revenge stories. Until next time, stay strong and don't let anyone waste your time.